The Nkangala District Municipal Manager Maggie Skosana and her driver Gugulethu Mtsweni have spoken out hours after their release. The two were kidnapped last Thursday at the gate of the municipal office in full view of the security guards. The two women were found in Diepsloot, north of Gauteng, in the early hours of this morning. My colleague Tumelo Machogo spoke to them, and this is how it went.
Let's speak to the two women that were kidnapped on that day. Let's speak to Miss Maggie Skosana. May just talk to us about on that day when you were kidnapped. Just talk to me about what went through your mind when you realized that now you've been kidnapped and you've been taken.
Okay, thank you so much. I actually initially suspected those guys because they impersonated themselves as police officers. So I had my suspicion that they were not police officers. So, but they insisted that I was under arrest, but they did not want to arrest me. They're at the gate. So then they drove off with us, saying that they are coming to my house because there are some of the police officers that are here in the house, but they did not come here. Instead, they drove with us using the other streets. So that's when I realized that we are actually going to be hijacked or kidnapped.
And also, you know, like after then you were taken away. Where do you guys think you were taken away? Did you see where you guys were going, and did you see these people that actually kidnapped the two of you guys?
No, we did not see us. They were wearing those cloth masks up until to their nose, SABC cloth mask. So we did not see them. And once they have exchanged and took us to their car, in fact, they've put those cloth masks on our face to cover us, and we were told to lie down, so we couldn't see where we were going.
But what went through your mind when you realized now that, you know what, we have been kidnapped and we've been taken? What went through your mind? What rationale were you trying to talk to these people to ensure that, you know, they release you guys? What went through your mind at that point?
Yeah, to be quite honest, initially I thought it's one of those incidents where they just want to take money from your account and release you afterwards, you know. But then later we realized that no, it's actually bigger than what we thought. It was quite traumatic and devastating to realize that we are now other people are in control of our lives, and we don't know what's going to happen next.
And also when the days passes, you know, like when a day passes and another day passes, obviously you're a mother, you are a wife, and what were you thinking at that point, you know, when the day passed, when these people now taking you, kidnapped you guys, and what went through your mind at that stage?
Well, we kept the faith because we were told that they will not kill us and all that. But of course, to be in one room house where you don't know where you are, and people that are taking care of you, you don't even know them, you can't even look at them. It's quite devastating.
And also, you say you guys were kept in one room. Just explain the room, how the room looked like for our viewers, so that we can put a picture into this room that you guys were kept in. And did they provide you guys with food? Just explain to us what went through all those days.
Yeah, no, certainly they did provide us with breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's a house. We were in a room. We were not allowed to go anywhere but sit in that room. And yeah, we would be assisted from time to time when we want to go to the bathroom. We would request them to take us to the bathroom, and they would do so.
And also we know that you are on a wheelchair, and also you also have to take medication. Just talk to us about, because not having medication and all those kind of things, did you get worried about yourself? Because we remember that they did throw away your wheelchair at some point, and you didn't have your wheelchair with you. Just talk to us about that.
Yeah, when they took us into their car, I actually begged them that guys, I'm on a wheelchair, I will not be able to be mobile wherever I'm going. Please take the wheelchair with, but they didn't want to. So on daily basis, there were two guys. They would carry me to the toilet. One would hold my legs, the other one would hold my upper body, and they would take me to the toilet and back. And yeah, I would sit in that mattress all day long. Then in terms of the medication, indeed, I am on medication. They went and bought me the medication that was needed.
And also talk to us about there were rumors that were ransom that were asking for. We also spoke to investigators saying that they were asking for money. These people were asking for money or information or some kind of information from you guys. Did you guys provide them with this ransom that they were asking that was allegedly 5 million rand, and also this information that they were allegedly looking, they wanted to get from you guys?
Yeah, I would rather allow my husband to deal with the issue of the ransom. I don't want to get much into that. And other information, the investigation is still continuing. I'm sure we are going to find out the reason for our kidnapping.
Did you guys have any communication with these people? Did they ask you questions, or do you think they wanted something from you guys, or why do you think they took you guys?
They wanted my husband's number, so I gave them my husband's number. So I think they were talking to him. The ones that were looking after us, there were no questions that we received from them. I think they were just hired to take care of us, to give us food, take us to the bathroom as and when we want to.
Let's talk to me about when you guys were dropped off on that road in Diepsloot. Just talk to me about, they tied you guys, what happened there? Just explain to us, and then how did you guys get help? And then
they dropped us off on it's a gravel road on the side of the Diepsloot. They untied Gugu. I was not tied because they knew that I would not be able to run away. So when they dropped us off, remember we were still covered, and they told us to look down, and then they took off the masks, those SABC masks that they were using, and yeah, from there they have actually put me on a bucket. They came with the bucket, so they put me on a bucket, but that bucket flipped, so I fell on the ground. And yeah, because we were stuck there, and I had to then request Gugu to run and go and get help, because we could see the road uphill. It was the surface road. It was quite far from us. So Gugu ran to the road, and she started asking for help, but it was late at night. I think it was around 9, 8. So people were scared to come to the gravel road to come and assist us, until one taxi driver stopped and then said Gugu must go with him to the police station. Gugu said, but I can't leave her there alone. And the taxi driver refused to come to the gravel road. So what happened? The taxi driver, when he was driving, he drove back to try and look for police. Fortunately, there were police patrolling, and he came with the police. But at that time, we were already being assisted by the security guards. I think they are guarding a property there nearby. Yeah.
Okay, just talk to us about now. Are you receiving counseling? Are you going to be receiving counseling? What is the plan going forward? And also, are you expected to return to work anytime soon? And how are you feeling about that?
Yeah, going to work soon, I don't think so. I still need, we are still traumatized. We still need counseling, and yeah, we definitely going to look for one for us to be cancelled, and we will see how it goes. And obviously I'll talk to my employer and see which day will I be able to go back to work.
Okay. Thank you so much for speaking to us. That was Maggie Skosana. We can't speak to Gugu because Gugu is still very much traumatized, but you can understand the ordeal that these two women have gone through for the last 7 days that they were kidnapped. It's so surprising that they are still strong, but they are putting a faith out there to ensure that, you know what, they're happy to be home also. They're saying that they're happy to be home and excited to be actually speaking to us this morning. For now, it's back to you.